Tennant with amandascorner.com. Today I'm teaching double straight leg stretch, which is the fourth exercise in a series of 5 Pilates mat exercises that's often called the stomach series. So double straight leg stretch can be a little bit of a doozy. It's really challenging, but there's a lot of levels that we can work at. So let's go through some of them. We're going to start laying down. All of these stomach series exercises are performed supine, which means you're lying on your back. We're going to come down and we're going to find neutral position. So double straight leg stretch is kind of a glorified, very advanced version of my beloved pistons exercise, which is an exercise I start every single student with when they come in for their first class with me. So pistons, which I have in a separate video, you stay neutral, really, really steady, nice and tight here. Level 1, you inhale one leg up and you set it down very gently. You don't allow anything to rock or shift. So this just kind of introduces everybody into the deep transverse abdominis muscle. So level 2, we inhale one leg up, exhale to match it. Nothing's allowed to move here, no wiggling or wobbling. And then level 3 is inhaling both legs up and exhaling down. And this is sort of where our double straight leg stretch comes from, right here. So with pistons, we inhale up and exhale down. That's an easier breathing pattern for stabilizing the pelvis. We're going to reverse that for double straight leg stretch to add even more challenge. Okay, so legs start up to the ceiling. If you cannot straighten your legs and maintain neutral, then I would rather you maintain neutral. So you can do this with bent legs. If your legs are bent, I would suggest keeping the legs parallel, feet glued together, and you're just going to stitch the inner thighs together like you have one leg in the center of your body. If you're able to straighten the legs all of the way, go ahead and do so, and then we're going to put a little bit of a turnout. So we have external rotation here, inner thighs are still gripping, and it's as if the backs of the thighs are lacing together. So they're very, very energized here. On your inhale, you're going to start to lower the legs in front of you. You're doing this until you feel the tummy. You might even get a little bit of shaking. For some people, it's just going to be an inch or 2. You are not allowed to further arch your back away. You're going to hurt yourself doing that. So you're going to keep your neutral, which is a more functional way to strengthen than doing this with a flat back, because we don't want to encourage slouched posture. So from your neutral, you'll inhale and lower just until you feel that tummy shaking a little bit without creating a big loaf of bread here. And then you're going to exhale to come back up. So generally, maybe 5 or 6 of these with really good form is enough. We're going to add upper abdominals to this as well. So if this is already a lot of challenge, you might want to keep the head down or just put a small cushion underneath the head. If you want to progress and add the upper abdominals, what I'll have you do is stack one palm into the other palm of your hands. And then you're going to use your upper belly to lift and gaze towards the belly. So our elbows are wide and open here. We're not cranking or pulling on the neck. The hands are just here to offer a little bit of support. We're not allowed to flap and close the elbows. They're open and wide. Legs are strong and together, neutral, and of course the tummy is pulling down and in. You're going to inhale and lower the legs down in front, and then exhale back up. Inhale, and exhale. Keep gazing at the belly button. And you can finish by drawing the knees in and just giving yourself a little bit of a stretch. So when I'm at the gym, I see all kinds of variations of that exercise. Many of them make me cringe. So I have to kind of use my tunnel vision and just focus on my own workout. What I see is a lot of people taking legs all the way down to the floor and then back up. That's really common. I see that all the time. And if you notice that, or if you tend to do that, watch the pelvis. Often what I see is the pelvis like a seesaw with that. So as those legs are coming down to the floor, the whole back is arching and lifting away. As those legs are coming up, the back is flattening. That exercise is not necessarily just being done from the belly. It's being done from all sorts of body parts. You can see all the body parts moving. You can strain the back. It's really not a healthy way to perform it, and I would not recommend that at all. I'd only recommend that if you want to hurt yourself. So keep an eye out when you see other people doing this exercise. Really watch and zero in on the pelvis. It's okay to keep this small. It really just might be a couple of inches, but that's better than injuring yourself. So start with a small range, do it with perfect form, and then your range will grow as you get stronger. I have seen just a couple of people that can take their legs down and hover and bring it back up with proper form. And it's, I've been teaching for a really long time, and I always have my eyes looking around me to watch people's forms, so I've really only seen a couple people that's appropriate for. So don't be ashamed to keep it small. That's better. It'll be safe, and you'll get strong in a functional way, and you'll stay healthy. So if you have any questions on this exercise, you can feel free to email me at amandascorner@charter.net, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much, and I hope that you'll join me for the 5th exercise in this series, which is crisscross. We're getting some obliques with that one. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.